Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Joe Thunder back once again with another episode of the Smoking Joe Thunder podcast. Bringing you the latest, greatest in hip hop and cannabis news from Denver, Colorado, all over the motherfucking world to a speaker near you.
Listen up.
Shout out to Be Good Dispensaries, our official sponsor. Check them out for the latest and greatest in all your cannabis needs. And man, we got another, little banger, little chop it up, little 420 show for you, man.
Smoke it.
Got fucking big Steven Steele in the building.
AKA the motherfucking crook.
The crook. Got you shook.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
He don't read no books.
That's not necessarily true, but
Don't lie. You ain't got a lie to kick. What's the last book you read?
it was called Muerta. It was a mafia book.
Okay.
It was pretty good. It was the
I
dude
think you
that
made
wrote
that
it.
shit up. I think you made that. We bet someone Google that for me. Muerta?
Yeah, it's a mafia book. It was
In Spanish?
No, it's Italian. Yeah,
It's in Italian?
yeah.
You know Italian?
No, the book's not in Italian, but
okay.
but when they say it, it's the what's his nuts that wrote all the Godfather books and shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm high. I'm high at this moment right now.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling up another one. This
Hell
is the
yeah.
420 show.
Hell yeah. Well, talking about it, man, 420, what you got cracking?
Man, yo, I hit up the homie Be Real and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he said he had some pounds ready to go.
That good shit probably. Huh?
Yes, meth and red, ready to roll through to the CO on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Don't tell no one. Don't tell no one.
Don't tell no one, you know. Yo, but yeah, we're gonna have a little session. What about you? Who you got rolling through, man?
Man, shit. Like I said, man, Snoop hit me up.
Oh, Snoop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Snoop.
word. Damn.
He said, I got the limo ready.
Not
He said, we got all kinds of heezies for sheezies,
for
and they're ready to pleasies. You know what I mean? I was like, damn.
that.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah, no arguments there.
man, and I don't even know like how much. I don't even. I think he brought I think he had a what do you call it, a big 18-wheeler.
Oh, word. Did
think
he
it's
have
on the way.
DJ? DJ in
No,
the
full
back?
of weed.
Full of weed?
Yeah, because we're smoking a lot.
Oh, damn.
You know he serves smoke a lot, right?
Yeah. Who's the only artist to outsmoke Snoop Dogg by his own words?
Willie Nelson.
Yes. That's an awesome
Willie
story, right?
Nelson.
Yeah.
Who's the only person to outsmoke you?
In this city?
Whoever, yeah, whatever.
Probably my boy the MIG is the only one I know that can outsmoke me.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! Fool. I'll outsmoke your ass in 2 seconds, fool.
No way.
You're just complaining about the blunt 2 seconds ago.
Blunts have got
doesn't
tobacco
matter.
in there. It does matter. I'll
It
smoke.
doesn't matter.
I'll
We
smoke
could go joints.
10
we
of
could go-
these.
We could switch, make it even. You know what I mean? We could throw a bong in there.
Blunt.
You know what I mean?
Even Snoop
Crook,
Dogg. You know Snoop don't smoke
Crook,
blunts,
you
right?
cannot outsmoke me, bro.
You know Snoop don't smoke blunts, right?
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I shouldn't.
Let me see how
Fucking it
lighter.
just hit different.
Yeah. Well, the blunt's different because it is tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a little extra. It's not necessarily just marijuana.
What's the highest you've ever been, fool?
So
And
there's
don't lie either, fool.
it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 3 years ago. There's this thing called the reflux. Excuse me, clear my throat. But there's this thing called the reflux. It's like a $1,200 machine. Now what it does is it's a dab machine, but it's a magnetic. So it burns it like at a perfect temperature, bro. You ain't never been that high. I was so high, bro, that when I was leaving, when I was leaving where I was at a smoke party.
Mm-hmm.
When I was leaving where I was at, I drive and smoke. You know what I mean?
That's probably not good.
Yeah, no, it's probably not. Well, I used to. I don't anymore.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, don't recommend it either. I don't do it
Try not to
anymore. But
break
at the
the law over
point,
here.
yeah,
Big
exactly.
Mr. Steven Steele.
Duh. I mean, this is allegedly back in the day.
That was
anyway.
back in the day before
Yeah.
you had your driver, right?
Yeah, before I was, honest to God, before I was a driver. Ever since I started driving, I don't do that anymore. But when I did do it, I was never scared to do it back then. But I was scared to drive like a motherfucker. But when I started driving, it was a summer night, and I felt so fucking good. It was amazing. But I ain't never been that high. It's a $1,200 machine. It better do its job. You know what I mean?
That's a little excessive there, Steven.
Hey, I didn't pay for it.
I know, but it's a little. Fool, just hand me a blunt and some weed. And we'll
Well,
smoke like that.
in my defense, I was hanging out with my white folks, and you know how they do it.
Okay,
They're very excessive.
$1,500.
$1,200.
Same thing.
More or less, right? Right.
Rounding up when you're not supposed to round up. You know what I mean?
After tax, I'm sure it's closer to
Exactly.
15, right? Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's the most expensive thing I've smoked out of. Like, not much.
Yo, the reflux. And what did I call it? I called it a reflux capacitor because that shit to take you back to the future and shit.
Man, I remember the last time I really got high. Like, fuck, it was kind of during the winter time. And this was back in the day as well. Probably like 10 years ago.
All right.
But I was driving.
Which we don't recommend you do.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Okay.
Like I said, 10 years ago. And I was driving, and it was kind of snowing. And when it's snowing, it's cold. You know how at night the exhaust, like the smoke, you can really see it?
Yep.
So I pulled up on this car because the light was red. And, like, their tailpipes are smoking all wild. And my high ass thought it was my car, like, overheating full. So I, like, freak out kind of. Bro, I'm like, what the fuck's going on with my whip? And then the other car takes off, and I see the fucking exhaust from it. I'm like, oh, it ain't even my fucking car. I'm like, oh, shit, I better get my ass home, bro. Straight up. Well, you know, you know when it comes to your car, I was like, I start freaking out. Like, oh, what the fuck's my shit smoking all wild, bro?
Done.
Dog, and they took off, and it went. I was like, oh, my fucking God. You are motherfucking high. You're high, JoeThunder, right now. You need to get
that
your
is
ass
high
home
as shit. Do you remember the first time you really, really got high? Like, I remember the first time I smoked weed. I got high, but I also remember the first time it was actually the first time I smoked a blunt. I got stupid high. Do you remember the first time you got stupid high?
Not really, because I don't think I really got high the first couple times.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't, and I'm sure, like, I started getting high in college, smoking weed. So I'm sure it was on some, probably really drunk too. My question for you,
right,
was going to be, when was the first time or the last time you fell out? We all fall out.
like tapped out.
No, I mean fall out. Like, fall the fuck out. Like, you're hitting the weed, and you hit it so hard where it stops your circulation because you're coughing so hard.
Damn.
And you fall out, and then you fucking, when you come back to, you look up, and you're like, all right, my homies are here. You know what
like,
don't tell me you ain't ever fell out.
It's been years since I've done that.
That's like the super duper
Yes.
hit. That's that hit every 2 years. You know what I mean?
Dude, I hate that because
You hated it?
well, it's because it hurts so bad in the throat. That's
So
why.
tell me your story, and I got one for you.
God, dude, it's been so long. So the last time that happened, damn, it had to be at least 20 years ago. Mind you, I am 43 years old, so I was in my late 20s or whatever. But had to be at the Crew Studio.
We can make it happen.
Yeah.
Maybe not tonight, but we'll make it. We can go there, shit, if you really want.
Oh, yeah,
not
with those
hard.
blunts, you damn right,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
do that. Yeah, right. But
That was mine. Is a blunt story. So
Yeah.
like, I used to kick it with these cats from Santa Fe, and they used to have this house in Albuquerque in the valley called the Chante. And we went there. We'd always go there and smoke and kick. And my homies were the fools with all the medicine back in the day.
okay,
And like, we went there, and normally when you roll a blunt, you break that shit down the middle and you roll a blunt.
right.
Instead of doing that, today we decided to take all the tobacco out of the blunt.
Like
And-
squeeze it out.
Kind of like, and
Okay.
then stuff it, stuff the blunt.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had like a big old Philly Titan or some shit like that. And we must have put, man, I'd probably say more than a half in that motherfucker. And we packed that motherfucker. And then we used to always play this game called fucking A, man. This card game. And we were playing that shit. And I swear to God, this must have been like round 20. And I hit that shit, bro, and started coughing. I slid out my chair, but I caught myself at the last moment.
Okay.
I like slid on my knee, and I kind of paused, and I popped back up. And I looked around like, okay, I'm at the Chante. We're playing cards and smoking. Everything's straight. And you try to always play it off. You know what I mean? And everyone starts laughing at you and shit. But that was kind of one of the last times. That was a minute ago.
Man. And this is totally the opposite way, but for whatever story this reminded me of. Okay, so yeah, like again, this is totally opposite. And my brother got saved at one point, right? And he was telling me he was
By
at
the Lord?
yes, by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And he was saying he was praying, right? And he was sitting down and he was praying like in a chair, right? And he said he passed out. And he said when he woke up, like he literally fell asleep. And he said when he woke up that they were praying all over him and that
I could see that shit. That would be so like.
yeah, and he was like, "Oh man, he felt bad because all he did was pass out." You know what I mean? But yeah, there's our religious story of the day, I guess.
Man. That's crazy, man.
That's a funny one. Anyway, back to 420. So
There's concerts going on. There's all kinds of shit, man.
yeah, Cube's gonna be here. I guess when you put this out tonight, I guess you would say the 19th.
Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday, the 19th tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think or whatever.
Tomorrow, today, to that. Well, I mean, what time is it
Well,
officially? Are we going to be technical with Mr. Crook? If we're technical right now, it's 10:43.
So
it's officially
the 18th.
Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday the 18th.
The 18th. Tomorrow is Wednesday, the 19th.
Which Ice Cube will be here.
Who's he with?
The 19th. Yo, I forgot.
You're slacking, Crooks.
Bro, when it comes to concerts, I am slacking. Because usually I'd be all over the 420 shit, dude. But
I've kind of lost that love for 420, bro.
yeah, exactly.
That shit used to be dope.
Mm-hmm.
That shit used to be real dope.
It was.
Like, I want to say the last time I actually went to actual 420, let me see, was, I don't know what year it was. But it was the year that it was like a Saturday, Sunday type deal, and they had Rick Ross on Sunday.
Okay. I remember that year.
We went Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Devin the Dude and Too Short
Mm-hmm.
and like one other person. And they were actually giving out fucking tickets up there.
Okay.
They were giving motherfuckers tickets for smoking weed in the shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think we were going to try to go the next day for the Rick Ross, and there was a fucking line around the whole Civic Center trying to get in. So we didn't go for that. But I mean, even prior to that, the last time I went before that was the year before they were shooting over there.
Oh shit! I remember that.
They
shot in there. That was a little Flip, right? That was a little Flips. When Little Flip was here.
I want to say Paul Wall.
It was one or the other.
It was Paul Wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he had a concert that night. We went and seen him, but I mean, no, that was the last time I went. The year I don't know who it was that year. Because the year after when they were shooting. I didn't go that year.
I think that was Little Flip that year. I mean, or you said Paul Wall? Was that?
No, the year I went, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah, the year they were shooting was Little Flip because I remember Little. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
But like I said, I mean, after that, I ain't been down to 420 in a minute. You know what I mean?
So the year you're talking about with Devin the Dude and shit, at the time, the girl I was with at the time, we had got free tickets to go. Mm-hmm. We parked, got out the car, looked around, and said, "You really want to go up there?" We're like, "No." Like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So we handed somebody our tickets and we bounced.
For Devin the Dude or what?
Dude,
because it was at Civic Center. Bro.
Yeah,
you didn't need no tickets.
No, this to get in the gold area. We had tickets for the gold area because there's so you don't need tickets to go watch the concert, but there's that front and center area. They're like $50 a ticket now.
So you just gave away $100 for the fuck of it.
Well, I got them for free.
Even for free, you didn't. You just didn't have no. You just drove down there and didn't want to go.
It was. I mean, that's how
weird, Crook.
That was so weird, wasn't it?
I want to say something, but that's weird.
Go ahead.
No, I can't because people might take it the wrong way.
Oh, okay. We were just like whatever. We didn't care. There was the crowd wasn't what it used to be. It's just not what it was. But then we're not the age I was when it was.
But that shit's always
more
kind
appealing.
Of fun. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Fuck. I'm hit or miss with it. I remember one year I went, bro. I parked literally half a block from 420, and when I went to go leave, bro, I swear to God, there were at least 30 cop cars parked around me.
Wow.
But it was some shit. It wasn't a straight. I had to back up.
Right.
The whole block, and it wasn't a straight line, but it was like a fucking maze almost full of cop cars, and all these fucking cops are around. And they see me get my car, and I'm thinking, man, these motherfuckers just wait for me to anything to give me a DUI, because I was high as fuck once again. It was 20 years ago.
Oh man.
But I zigzagged my way out of that motherfucker, bro. God damn.
Probably got a big old breath of relief whenever you got out of that
I think a
motherfucker, right?
cop even helped me get out, bro.
Oh damn.
But
That
it was a tough ass situation. It was one of those situations where you're in and you're like, God damn, I made that shit happen.
for I remember one time, God, so this was had to be in the 90s because I think I was like 16 or 17 or something. We're at a house party, cops come, everybody breaks out. I had an old metal pipe in my hand, and like, put your hands on your head. I kept that shit on my head, dude, on the top of my head, patted me down. It's like, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, kept my fucking pipe. It was loaded bowl and everything. I'm gonna shut that off. Sorry, but but yeah, man. Anyways, weed stories is where we're at, I guess, right?
Just crazy stories, bro. I had the cops roll up at me in college, bro. Like, pull the guns on us and
Oh
motherfucker
shit.
get down on the ground and everything. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? And just, you know what I mean?
Were
Like,
they looking at some? Were they looking for something? Or?
yeah, it was this fool that was behind this fool. Like, we went to 7-Eleven buy beer, and this fool stole a butcher knife. Some like homeless fool, and like we kind of like left almost at the kind of the same time. You know, like we left and he left. I guess we left and he stole it, and he was like literally like from here to the parking lot, so like 500 feet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they rolled on us, fool, all sick, and like I don't know. Sometimes, man, they get in that Terminator mode where you might think they might snap, bro.
Well, you know, it's to say that you don't get profiled and shit. You know what I
That's
mean?
false, bro. Have you ever
Yeah.
been fucking any kind of what's your most fucked up cop story? Hand
Well,
me that lighter.
I well, I got one. It could have been pretty fucked up. Like one time, house party, this that. I was with my buddy Sonny, my buddy Dennis, and honestly, I can't remember who else was with us. But I was driving my homeboy's big old bucket '78 Cadillac. We were the party that got broken up. We were outside, and something had happened, and we knew the cops were coming, and I kept telling my buddy, "Let's go, let's go." This fool had a 9 in his on him or whatever. He had it in a brown paper bag, right? Fucking when we're leaving and we're leaving and I'm going left and the cops are coming. I'm going north and the cops are turning right from wherever they are at and they're like pretty much right behind me, bro. And they turn the lights. He's like, "Go, bud, go." I was like, "Dude, fuck." And I'm like, and he ends up throwing the gun out, right?
Damn.
He threw the gun out while I was turning, right? I pull over. Then like they're busting the old put your driver put your left hand here, your right with your or put your right hand here with your left hand. Grab the keys. Da da da. Fucking got out, put us on the fucking ground, had us cuffed up, uncuffed us, put us back in the fucking car. Fucking on their speakers, like, "Get the fuck out of here." And fucking we took off. Dude, I bounced and these fools wanted to go party still. I was like, "Fool, I'm going home."
What about going back in the gun?
Oh, I'm sure he went back. I'm sure he went back because they didn't find it. Obviously, they didn't find it, right? But like, yeah. I think he went the next day. I don't remember. You know what? That was a night. That was actually a really dope night. That Big Pun. That was the night of the Big Pun concert, and that was a, you know, that whole shit reminded me of Good Day, the video, because I remember listening to Good Day that day, and like, yeah, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good day. But yo, that Pun concert, dude, there had to be like 80 people there, right? It was at this place. I think we talked about it
Yeah,
before,
the
dude.
Mason, like a Mason temple or some shit.
The Olympian. It was called the Olympian. I don't think it exists anymore. But
They bought it out. They kind of pulled some crazy shit. I heard.
oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, but dude, they were like, so the stage is only like 2 steps in the stage. It was a really small stage, and then they had like old lunch tables across the way trying to block people off. But the opening acts kept getting on the stage, and they finally broke the table. So when
Remember who opened for him or no?
I don't remember the opener, but the opener pre Pun, and I had never heard of him at the time, was Exhibit. So an Exhibit dude killed it, and like he was jumping, like we were right in the front. You know who was there? Dent, Breeze, Asset, my brother Asset. But yeah, Dent, Breeze were there, so they were all, you know, they're all, you know, witness to all this, right?
Yeah.
But yo, like, so Exhibit killed it, man. And then even after the show, he was out in the crowd just giving daps and love to everybody. But when Punk got on stage, man, that was tight, dog. Like you can feel his energy, dude. And he was, dude. He shook my hand, bro. I got to say, shake Pun's hand, dude. That was that. I mean, that's some. And when he shook my hand, dude, I felt it, dude. Like you can feel his energy, bro. Dude, I had a Cuban Link and Triple Six fucking putting the mic in my face because I was word for word busting all his shit and shit, dude. It was tight, dude.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Best concert you ever been to?
Best concert I ever. That had to be the most.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the best one you've ever been to?
That had to be the best experience I've ever had at a concert. The best show I ever been. Well, I got another one too. So, the Jay-Z, Meth Red, and DMX in '99, right?
Right after Columbine.
Yes.
I left 2 days before that shit. I moved to Vegas.
Okay, so you didn't get to catch that concert,
and I was like, I'll catch him in Vegas, and something I don't know what happened. But it was like the day I moved there, it couldn't happen. You know what I mean?
but so I haven't. This is actually another cool story, and this might actually be it, dude. Because this is hard to beat as well too. I mean that. So like when Meth and Red were performing, Meth got like so we were front row facing the stage. I was front row facing the seats facing the stage. Do you know what I'm talking about? We was at the Coliseum. So there was that walkway right there. Meth got, and initially he walked by all of us, and he'd shaking hands and everybody tapping him this that. He had got on a chair, and I'm right in front of him, bro. And when he got off, and I wish I could have remembered the song. I was just so like, you know what I mean? I was 21 at the time or something, or 20. It was in '99, but he gave me that, and like I didn't know what the hell to say. I was like, "Oh, represent Woo, dog, represent Woo." But like he was just performing, you know what I mean, dude? But that might have been one of the best shits because when Jay-Z would give it up to Columbine and shit, dude, DMX killed it, dude. Like, yeah, that was a dope ass concert, bro. Dope ass concert. I missed that one, dude. But I've seen so many, bro. I've seen so many good concerts, bro.
A little couple moments like that. I was thinking, it was the same concert, bro. It was the Up in Smoke.
There was 2 nights, right? I don't remember.
I mean, there's a couple different ones, but the one that I went to was like Cypress Hill and Public Enemy and Black Eyed Peas and Wyclef and Gang Starr.
I was at that when they brought out the Lion, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I was at that concert.
I was like front row, dead center.
Oh, damn. That's dope.
I swear to God. And fucking my 2 little moments from that show was, I don't know if you remember, but Gang Starr came on. And they brought on MOP.
I remember.
And the chick was toward like the end of their like little set. The chick was rapping, and she got right in my grill, and was rapping like I don't know her name from MOP, but she was fucking like right in my fucking like nose to nose, bro.
That's dope.
And she was just spitting her verse and finished it. And I want to say they did like a song or 2 more, and they were done. And like after the set, she came back to me. She gave me a bottle of water. And I was like, oh, boo, I'm cool. I'm just high as a motherfucker, but appreciate you. She thought I was all like, you know,
dehydrated and
she
shit.
literally came in my grill, bro. It was just all up on me. Like, you know, I'm high as a motherfucker. And I know, you know, like how they react. But that shit was funny. And then after Gang Starr was Wyclef.
That was tight set.
And I'm gonna tell you this, and I might have said this before. As far as Wyclef's music and his albums outside of the Fugees, I'm not a very big fan.
Okay, yeah.
But him as an entertainer,
oh yeah,
and the way he performs, I'll go see him anytime.
Right.
And if you remember, he starts freestyling.
And
he starts freestyling in different languages.
I remember that shit.
And he's freestyling about the security guard a foot away from me wearing fucking glasses, bro.
That's sick.
And I'm like a foot away from you. And then you said they brought the Lion out.
That was dope.
They had that crazy ass explosion that fucking singed my eyebrows.
Oh, damn, for real.
And then fucking Cannabis was painted gold.
I remember that
like
shit.
a motherfucker. I was thinking, damn, bro, you got to watch all that gold paint off him after the concert. You can't get no bitches. What's the fuck's the deal? Like, you know what I mean?
Better go take a shower, motherfucker.
Oh, but that was a couple of my moments, bro, from like my concerts. I can think of that was really just fucking some real shit where it was like, right, it's happening right there in front
Dude,
of me.
that's awesome, bro. Like that girl spin right in your face like that.
Bro, like, it tripped me out. I wish I knew her name, but you know the chicken MOP.
Yeah, I don't remember her name either though. But to add on to that pun story, right? So and Breeze will tell you he gave it to us, but that's not true. He gave it to me. Fucking So Cuban Link, like I said, they kept putting the mic in my face and shit, right? Bro, I didn't eat nothing. I think I had ate like fruit in the morning. I had no food all day. I was super dehydrated. We were drinking, smoking all this shit, right? Dude, I was thirsty as fuck. I tell Cuban Link, I was like, Cuban Link. I was like, bro, give you $20 for a bottle of water right now, bro. I just want a bottle of water. He was like, yeah, I got you. Mind you, dude, I wanted the bottle of water. I really wanted the bottle of water, right? But the gesture of him bringing me a Heineken, bro, that was the shit. You know what I mean? So he brought us a Heineken, bro. And the reason Breeze will say that he brought it to us is because I pretty much gave it to Breeze because I really didn't drink beer at the time. You know what I mean? Nah, I was 20, bro. I was 20, dude. So like I before
What
I
were you
took,
like at 20?
I was just a smoker. I was
Go
a
to
smoker.
church every day?
Yeah, dude. You know, golly, is this my
Every
time?
day?
No, I didn't. No, I was just a smoker. I really didn't drink heavy till.
Pause. You smoked weed.
Yeah.
You weren't a smoker. 'Cause you were a smoker back then. You smoking crack, fool. And you
I
don't
was a
look like
marijuana
crackhead.
smoker.
There you go.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
clarify.
Let's clarify. I was a marijuana smoker. And all I did was smoke weed back then. I used to, shit, I remember, because we had, me and my buddy, my best friend MIG, shout out to the MIG, we had our album, and I used to run around with our album, selling our CDs in a backpack and a Ziploc, the thing of Ziploc container full of weed. Back in the day back when it was $125 a quarter and shit. But yeah, damn, that was back in the day, man.
Long ass time ago. That shit, prices really went down. It's crazy.
I mean, there's still $50 eights out there.
Of course. Who's going to pay that, though?
You'd be surprised.
'Cause
Not
I'm
me,
telling you, like,
not us.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, there's the people that do, man, and I get it, dude, because you are paying for it is better
You
quality.
could even get the good stuff for cheaper than that. Like the good shit.
What?
Like I'm not talking like I'm talking like some good, like fucking,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. No, I
You're
agree.
paying more than you're just a dumbass. I'm just going to say it like that.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. There's some. I mean, you got to think of the tourists and people that don't know, and then they
All you got to do is
yeah.
grab a Westward fool. Look, there's fucking shit for days.
Oh,
it
yeah,
ain't hard
yeah.
to Google who has the best weed at the best prices. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be a dumbass and spend all kinds of money on some cookies, that's your fault.
Yeah, I agree.
It probably ain't even real cookies.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could never spend unless I was in a state, and that's the minimum price that you're gonna purchase an eighth. I would never spend $50 on an eighth.
Much less 100.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Dude, if I go to your dispensary and you tell me, oh, yeah, this shit's $100 an eighth, I'm going to look like you're fucking stupid, bro.
yeah, and give you the middle finger.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, I understand that there's really high quality, but yeah, that's insane.
I haven't smoked none. Like, I mean, I have, but I haven't. Like,
Yeah.
what I'm talking about is like we talked about this the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Before weed was legal, medical, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you got real chronic, that shit made you cough like dabs, and that shit expanded in your fucking lungs. When's the last time you had some shit really expand in your lungs and make you?
Yo,
It's been fucking 20 years.
for real.
Like straight the fuck up. That shit
That's
where I'm
facts,
talking, like, takes
bro.
over. You know what I'm talking about? Expand, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had no weed like that in fucking
Like a long
maybe
time.
since like medical first came legal. Medical when it first popped was bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But now everything's
It's everything. Well, it's
like Snickers bars, bro.
yeah. Well, it's
Like
mass
Starbucks
processed.
coffee,
Yeah,
Even the good shit.
that's why it's
Like you said earlier, what? The small grow.
the small grow. It's best to find if you know somebody with a small grow.
Yeah, that's only the best shit.
Yeah. Well, it's taking their plants. You have to take care of them, and just like any plant, it's going to get the more personal care, it's going to get better care. You know what I mean? So. And
Hell yeah.
like I was watching some documentary with Burner. This had to be like 3-4 years ago or something like that. It was some that he had. Well, it was some stuff he was putting out on YouTube or whatever. But it was showing the process of how they produce the weed now. I mean, it's in these big old warehouses. It's going through machines. There's no personal care, none, and you can taste it.
It's like a baby factory with just a baby factory.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
shit,
crazy.
talking about fucking tight concerts and shit, though, too, man. Shit, I was lucky enough to fucking go see the Rhyme Fest this weekend, man.
Yo,
Shit was
that I was in
live.
L.A., right?
2 hours out of LA.
Okay.
But
So
I mean,
how
still,
was
like,
it?
I mean, I don't know if you consider that the metropolitan area, but it was 2 hours away.
Okay. That I
It was
in
in I can't El Dilis. It was by
Segundo.
Victorville. Nah,
Oh,
you're way off, bro.
I wouldn't know. I would.
I know why you even guessing, bro. Like you just picked
Oh,
El Segundo,
well,
like
because there's
fucking
a
Tribe Called
brewery.
Quest, bro.
No, there's a brewery, El Segundo Brewery in El Segundo, California. They do the Stone Cold Steve Austin beer.
There's a lot of stuff in California there, Steven.
Understood.
It's a big state. There's a lot of people there, brother.
Okay. All right.
You're fucking hilarious,
Thanks,
bro.
buddy.
Man.
I guess
But
yeah.
anyway, bro,
yeah,
like I
yeah.
seen some real dope acts, man. A couple that opened was this group I just showed you, Coyote. They're real dope.
Yo,
Mexican
shout
cats
out.
from LA that just bars.
Mad
know.
bars. Yeah, thanks for introducing me to them,
And
by
then
the way.
Reverie, man, she's bad too, you know.
Yo, bars. Yo, she was spitting.
And then man, who else? Got to shout out to homie Afro, you know what I mean? Lace me up.
Afro's a beast.
Shout out Far Side, you know what I mean? Kicked it with them. Got to say what's up to them. But
Shout
man,
out.
them, the Grouch and Eli,
Okay.
Stage Francis, Dilated People, Souls
Okay.
of Mischief.
Okay.
I'm missing a couple. Blue in Exile, Supernatural. Fucking, I'm gonna tell you who fucking really killed it though. In my opinion, man, is I don't know if you ever heard of Project Blown.
Have not.
Kind of like The Good Life.
Okay.
They got a little documentary on Netflix, but it's something that started at Lamert Park in like South Central, and it's basically all the underground LA rap, like not the gangster shit, but like fucking Jurassic 5.
Oh, okay. It's a
AC
hip hop.
Lone,
kinda.
Medusa, like they just had a million cats, Tumex, like, and they literally had like 50 people on stage, bro, and they were just fucking murdering it. Like, I'm gonna post some videos tomorrow. I posted a couple videos today, but y'all gonna have to check it out, cause man, they're live, bro. Like and if y'all ain't seen the documentary on Netflix about The Good Life,
Okay.
you gotta check it out, man, cause there's some real dope shit.
And
how
that's what
they're-
it's called, The
Oh,
Good Life.
It's not. It's called something else, but if you put in it's called like The Good, something like that.
Okay.
But it'll say underground hip hop, South Central, and it basically started off as a cafe where they had hip hop nights,
All right.
and you can go there and you can rap, but there, you couldn't curse. There's certain rules. Actually, Fat Joe went there during FloJo days,
Okay.
and he tried to kick a written and cursed, and they cut the mic on him, and he kind of got a little salty at him. You know what I mean? Like, kind of started talking shit, but it was like, we don't give a fuck who you are. If you watch it, bro, you'll be really intrigued, because they even talk about how they had this group where they say Bone kind of took some of their style from, and they played this group, and then you listen to Bone's Crossroads, and it's
Pretty
really
similar
close,
there.
bro. Like the choppiness and shit, and I mean, it got so big. Cats from 90210 were showing up there in fucking South Central in the fucking hood.
Oh, wow.
And this is when 90210 was fucking popping.
So early 90s,
Yeah,
mid 90s.
popping. So I mean, it turned into some big shit, and like so many people got signed out of there. People were getting signed left and right. Because when you think of LA rap, man, at the beginning, you think of nothing but gangster shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I felt sorry for all the cats like Far Side. You know what I mean? That were like,
More,
really dope
yeah.
as fuck, but weren't really,
Gangster. They weren't
well,
gangster
not
rap.
they weren't gangster, but
Well, they
you know,
weren't-
They
yeah.
weren't. West wasn't known for that shit.
Okay.
They weren't known for the alcoholics. You know what I mean? They weren't known for that shit. They had to make their own lane, because what do you want to hear as a young kid? You want to hear the violent, dangerous, crazy shit, or do you want to hear the conscious shit? We're more driven to the violence, the bling,
Yeah.
the bitches, all that shit.
That's what they pushed us
I
for
want to
sure.
hear the fucking other shit. I
No.
want to hear how to get it. What's unfortunate is like people want to, hear about the grimy shit, bro. It's like if you do positive stuff and you're like, eliminate the money, sex, and hoes, you got to work twice as fucking hard to get their attention. Because, like I said, what do the youth want to hear about being, being righteous or going against the government?
Yeah.
No, they want to
No,
hear
they
about
don't.
getting that money. How fun you had on fucking drugs, and about all the chicks you fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
they got to work twice as hard, and that's like I said, I give groups like the Far Side mad props. I give groups like the Alcoholics, Raz Kaz, Shapeshifters, Project Blow,
All lyrical legends.
all those cats, man, they had to work twice as hard, like, because no one wanted to hear that shit,
Yeah.
especially in the heyday of gangster rap.
In them being from LA, especially.
You want to listen
right?
to some positive shit, or she swallowed it, bro? Like, straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
In my automobile, you know what I mean? You want to hear that crazy shit? Because we ain't never heard that shit.
No.
It was a fucking game changer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even today, that was shock value. And today it's even worse because now they're telling on themselves. But it's about real deal shit. And it's not just fucking hoes. It's about murdering motherfuckers left and right.
Yeah.
Where, when, and how. And fools are getting hemmed up for it, man. So what's going to be next?
Well, it's unfortunate because this is generations that they've done, and we grew up on that stuff. So our kids grew up on it. These new kids are growing up on it.
It's just the social media is what's taking it out of control.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and then
People want the clout.
and then the parenting. That's a whole nother. Yeah. Parenting's horrible.
Let's talk about that. What's the problem? Is motherfuckers don't pay attention to their kids.
Well,
even though my parents worked every day, they still fucking went through my room. I remember my dad found a fucking hustler in my room. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They still went through our shit. You know what I mean?
I remember listening to Ice Cube Predator tape. My mom coming into my room, ejecting the tape, grabbing it, like she threw it, and she threw out the tapes, broke it, dropped it, and walked out. She didn't want me listening to that stuff. Nowadays, parents listen to it with their kids.
Oh yeah, or they do all that dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Parents are their friends more than their parents,
and that needs to change. Like real talk.
Where does it? Yeah.
You can't be your kid's best friend.
No. They're going to have a million friends.
Then they're going to fucking walk all over you.
And that's what's happening. We're seeing it right now.
You need to lay the motherfucking smack down. I ain't saying you got to abuse a kid, but for real, I got my ass beat.
Well, discipline. There's a difference between discipline and abusing a kid.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what you call it, homie. I got motherfucking beat.
To where you didn't want to fuck up again,
listen,
right?
Fool.
Yeah.
You ain't listening.
No, I'm listening.
Fool. You know what I'm saying? No, fool. I got beat with a cord, fool.
Ooh.
I got fucking, abused, motherfucker, but it was normal.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I even go into some more. I'd even go some more, but like, I don't want to,
make people,
I just, I got respect for my fucking parents. Like, my parents weren't the best, but fuck, they worked, but shit was different back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dad would say shit, you know what I mean? That would fucking have you be like, what the? You say some shit to a kid like that right nowadays?
Oh, you're going down.
Exactly, for words, bro.
Yeah.
And my dad would say that shit like it was nothing. Mm-hmm. And I
just talking mad shit.
I even wondered, like, damn, but I mean, it was it was what it was. But did I get in trouble? Nope. Did I make it past with my expectancy? Yes. Fucking getting up there, bro, and I ain't supposed to live this long. But my parents taught me a little bit of fucking good. They did. You know what I mean? And that was because they beat my ass, and I learned right away. Mm-hmm. I say this all the time, and I try to tell this to, like, kids, too. Like, once, like, how'd I say, we never grew up poor. We weren't broke. Both my parents worked good jobs, decent jobs, like average, nothing balling or anything. But, I mean, shit, we had whatever.
Always had food, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, grandma get food stamps, shit, you know what I mean? All that shit.
That's what's up.
But you know what I mean? Like, fucking, once I learned that all I had to do was be a good kid and do good in school, and my parents would kind of do pretty much whatever for me, why am I going to be bad?
Yeah.
When my birthday and report card came, shit, and I got fucking B's, a couple C's, whatever. Shit, I get birthday money and report card money, and my mom wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'll take you to the store this weekend." She'd be like, "Where you want to go?" I want to go to Montgomery Wars, get some GI Joes. I want to go to fucking, I don't even remember, Sunshine Records on fucking Kofax to buy some records.
Damn, Sunshine.
And she would fucking take me and fucking boom. Be in there in my room listening to fucking rap music, fucking playing with fucking G.I. Joes, bro.
I have a cool story about Sunshine.
Go for it.
I met 98 Summer Jam. LL came. I got to meet LL. He was doing an autograph signing.
Oh, shit.
So, but I had a FUBU jersey on. And, initially they gave you like, that's when Phenomenon came out, right?
Dog, that shit was expensive, bro. That shit was like $200 for that shit was tight, though.
It was. But so, like, they gave you a little thing for him to sign, right? And when we went up there, he was just doing what they do, signing, moving on, right? He was signing. He's like, and he looks up. He goes, "All representing FUBU." I was like, "Yeah, dog, you want to sign it?" He's like, "Yeah." So he got up, put his hand on my chest, said, "Poo, poo, poo, poo."
That's
So
dope.
that was pretty dope. Shout out to L.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
That was dope.
Shit.
What do you think? And I know what's your favorite interview, man?
That I've done?
Yes.
Interview that I've done?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Probably like I'll probably say like either the Far Side interview. That was one of my favorite.
Okay.
Or like honestly like that one of the FVP Mo Big Grip podcast, man, cuz like I said, like, shout out to the homie, FVP Mo, but like they're on a whole different level, fool.
All right.
They were on the out of the rap music, they were on the highest level there was as far as trying to get up the mountain.
Okay.
And from the very get, FBP Mo showed us mad love, bro.
And that's what's
with
up.
the podcast, never charged us for shit.
Okay.
He would come on here and fucking basically like do a concert like every time of new shit. Oh, you know what I mean? Just everything, bro. We would just chill and smoke, and he would like that fool really loves music.
All right. Shout out.
And he's a really dope artist, bro. And like you could tell, like not only does he know the words to all his shit, but he knows the words to all his homie shit and everyone's shit. He was doing Wes's album up here, like, you know what I mean? And you can just tell he loves music, man. And he really showed us a gang of love, man. And like, I respect that and appreciate that. And shit, we did like 3 or 4 podcasts on him, bro, and all of them were like really dope. But I'll say either like him or like I said, the Far Side, man. Like,
would you say that those were your most interesting interviews as well, or just the funnest? Or did you have something that was like a real, not necessarily fun, but a very interesting interview?
interesting.
Like maybe somebody odd. You didn't expect them to be that way.
Just the interesting one was I can't Bolin Jr. or Bolin the Third.
Oh,
Pat Bolin's son.
okay. So
He was just telling some crazy, like crazy stories, like not even like Hollywood stories, but like I don't know, like what do you call that? Like that's almost the elite of the elite. It doesn't get much more bigger than that.
Denver Underground elite
No,
stuff.
fool. Like I'm talking about being an owner of a fucking football team.
Yeah.
Like that access, fool. You're like, my dad owns the fucking Denver Broncos, and like verify that shit. And it's like, what do you know what I mean? Like, imagine what kind of access that gets you, bro.
Yeah. Anything
like,
in this city.
He's talking about for the last Super Bowl when the Broncos won 50.
Mm-hmm.
That they had a fucking owners only party.
Oh wow.
Where fucking Jay-Z and Beyonce performed for like 2 hours, bro.
Damn. That's wild.
I'm talking about that, bro.
Yeah.
That kind of fucking access. Like, and he talks about, you need to listen to that one too. Because he talks about some owners and walking in the rooms. And those owners are in there with some people they probably shouldn't be with.
Okay.
I mean, but shit like that dark fucking.
Yeah, you don't even want to touch it type stuff.
No, not even that, bro. Like, I mean, that fool has, probably still, who knows? But I mean, people like that, those circles, like 99% will never see.
Exactly.
I don't know if I was talking to you or someone, but when the All-Star game was here for the fucking basketball thing, my homie told me a story how they have like VIP like NBA to one of the things, and like everyone was getting kicked out of the club at like 2:00, and like someone like knocked down like the fucking thing, like the curtain or whatever, and they were still all partying, bottles, and fucking LeBron was in there, and like it was going down. And I've actually, now that I think about it, my homie hooked me up with some shit like that. My homie used to run with the Nuggets, and it was Kenya Martin's birthday party, and Paul Wall was in town, and that fool like hooked me. He was like, "Hey, we're partying tonight." Da 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 da. He's like, "Come with us." kick it, cool. So we went, kicked it, partied. Fucking 2:00 came, they shut everything down.
Mm.
They moved everything to the basement. I swear to God, they had like 200 bottles of champagne, like 100 pizzas, and we partied till fucking 6 in the morning with Kenya Martin, Paul Wall. And have you ever seen the picture I got of Paul Wall? That's a picture from that night. Like, it was some superstar shit like that.
That's dope.
Like, everyone got to go, and who's with who stay. You know what I mean? Some little baller ass shit.
That's tight.
You know, I've been to a fucking NBA party. Like, motherfucking 10 dudes and like 150 chicks, all fucking dimes, bro. Like,
all ready to go to.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, there's that, and that's just player level. Like I'm saying, can you imagine, bro?
That's entry level.
Having that owner car, that just be like,
you're literally an elite, man. Yeah,
I can. You know what I mean?
That's literally elite shit. Literally, yeah.
Have you ever kind of experienced any kind of crazy super VIP? You know, like I got one more real quick. Like fucking met the Young Bloods from the Summer Jam, and talking to Sean Paul, and I kind of just mentioned something about smoking weed. You know, you smoke weed before you get on the plane, pass out on the plane, get to where your destination, wake up, you're straight. He's like, yeah, but I ain't got no more. And this is before medical, everything was legal.
Right.
You had to call the homie. And fucking, you know what I mean? He's like, "Boy, I ain't got no more." I was like, "Well, shit, I'll hook you up, homie." He's like, "All right, then." He gives me his number, and you know, that was just funny because that day I hit up everyone I could think of. No one, fool. No one would call me back. No one had no chronic, no nothing. So I had one more number in my phone. And it's the one person I said I would never, ever call for weed. And shout out to the homie Pinch Yo Sack.
The Pinch and Pimp.
I called that fool, but he answered. He said, "Sure thing, the homie, I got you." This is like about, I could have probably called him in the first 10 minutes.
And he would have had it.
And he would have
guaranteed.
This is probably hour 4.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I'm not calling Pinch Yo Sack for weed because he's going to pinch my sack.
Well, it's in the name.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like fucking with Eddie Haskell. If you know what I'm talking about, back with Leave It to Beaver. But I met up with him, and he fucking hooked it up, and then I fucking hit up Sean Paul and like, you know what I mean? Hooked him up. These fools pay for everything. They're like, "You want to come to us to the after party?" I'm like, hell yeah, we're down. You know what I mean? So like, I don't remember. I remember where it was, but I don't remember the name of it. But it was some club where Park Meadows is.
I was at that concert. I remember.
You know what I'm saying? And this line is a fucking mile long to get into the fucking after party, bro.
Oh shit.
And I'm not even with Sean Paul. I'm with J-Bo. And the fucking big ass security guards. And we go past the line. And we go in the side door. We go straight to VIP. These fools order, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
These fools order like probably 10 bottles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that concert now.
Whatever you want, homies. Thanks for hooking up the weed. Appreciate you. What's fucking It was hilarious as fuck because the way shit was set up is you literally had to get to like 3 people to get to us. You had to get through the regular security, the VIP security, and then 2 of their securities. And then you could get to the corner where we're at with bitches and bottles, and we're smoking weed in the club. This is way before anything's legal, medical, legal, like I said, all that shit. And I remember, I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to put him on blast, but he's a radio personality. And he's kind of one of those cats like, cool, but like, really?
Yeah.
Now that you see us smoking weed in the VIP, y'all, oh, what's up? But, fuck, dog. I mean, I remember like a couple other people. So were you at the actual after party?
No, I was only at the concert. We left actually right after they got off stage.
A couple So J-Bro was there from the Young Bloods. I want to say Ja Rule was there,
Okay.
and I want to say Cassidy was there, and they all got on stage at the same time and did like a little cipher, like little something. They did like 3 songs,
All right.
and we're all in the VIP with the bitches and all the bottles while
Damn,
they're
that's
on
tight.
stage. You know what I mean? But that was like another one. Like those fools showed us mad love. You know what I mean?
Damn, we'd actually got me my VIP story too, but it's not a rap concert. Warp Tour 99. Although, here I'll just tell the story. So me and my cousin go, and this is, we had a quarter or some, I don't even remember what it was, but it was some fire. Back in the day, it was
Hard to
125.
get. You're on their time.
Yeah.
Take a fucking week. You call them or text them. Oh yeah. Or you know what? You know the thing. I'm not saying to interrupt you, but it was always I'm eating. I'll call you when I'm done, or I'll hit you when I'm done.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, 3 days later, bro.
Fill up yet? You still hungry?
And you steadily text them too, like 3 hours later. You done eating, homie? I was trying to get that chronic from you.
Nothing. It reminds me almost that song. Remember that song by Necro? I need drugs.
I remember one year, bro. There was a drought for the Reggie. It was during the summer.
It was
That
like the 90s too,
that shit
wasn't it?
lasted like 2 months or some shit. And like at first you were buying the chronic, but then that shit started hurting the pocket. That $100 a quarter type shit. And I
Yeah.
remember you actually know the homie. I'm not gonna say his name, but I mean, he was the Plizzle. And that fool, like, I mean, it went dry. And I remember like that fool got a hold of something. It was like God like shed his light on us. And he had like 20 motherfuckers lined up at the park, fool, ready to get this shit.
That's crazy.
And like he gave us like ours, bro. And like they spilled something on it.
The weed?
Yeah, they spilled
Oh,
like
man.
some chemical or something. I don't even know what it was, but it kind of made it look turquoise,
Oh shit.
fool. And when you smoke that shit, it smelled like burnt rubber bands, fool.
Ooh, gross.
And I remember the little homie talking shit like, "What the fuck is this? The fuck I'm supposed to do with this bullshit?" Sold out in an hour. The whole peasy.
Gross. It's gross to think about now, right? But when you were, I mean, the chemical. I mean, I guess is that too different than what they do now?
It didn't like fuck you up.
Okay.
Like it didn't fuck you up any weird like that. It just smelled like burnt
Okay.
rubber bands. You know?
Well, I guess I've smoked gas
Yeah, I was
pounds.
saying, I know you smoke gasoline weed. Fuck, you know. I know you smoke some firecracker weed. I know you smoke some firecracker weed. That shit that tastes like when shit tastes like it smells like Corona tastes like skunk.
Oh god,
Even though you can't taste skunk.
so gross. Yeah, it's
But
been
that
years.
firecracker, that sulfur, like what a firecracker would taste like, a black cat in your fucking mouth. That's the worst kind of weed.
Ugh, dude, it's been years. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though. I call that firecracker weed. That's just
Fuck. Do you remember the last time you smoked stress?
a long, long time ago.
I remember the last day I smoked stress.
I smoke it right now. If there's straight shit.
I couldn't, dude. Just couldn't do it. Well, I couldn't do it then. I quit
Why?
smoking stress at
Why?
21 years old. I don't
Why?
know.
That's like saying you won't eat beans and rice, fool. What the fuck? You that bougie? Like straight the fuck up, fool.
It's what?
Like, I could get if you said because of the chemicals, you don't know what's in it, but just to like, why the fuck? I mean, you know how high you would get, bro? You'd probably be the highest you've ever been in fucking 10 years if you smoked a blunt of Reggie or a joint. That's just whole different chemicals, whole different everything, bro.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit kind of back in the day. Like, I would go 2 weeks, I'll buy like half a chronic, and I smoke that shit. And then I'll buy an ounce of Reggie the next 2 weeks, and it would switch up that chemical, and I'd be fucked up. And I go back to chronic, you know what I mean? And I would switch it up all the time because smoke, you know what I mean? The best of the best. But I mean, you get used to that shit. It's all the same shit. Everything's the same. Like you said, everything's made the same now. It's not like it's taken care of. It's not like I'm getting this little da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean?
And the Reggie just grown
Where the
freely.
Reggie, that's just some wild ass, who knows, kind of really, like you said too, who knows what the fuck's in that bitch.
Yeah.
It's gonna stink like a motherfucker, but I mean, shit. If you get past the fucking smell, bro, I'm sure you've eaten some fucking smelly ass pussy before. Didn't want it.
It's been a
Right?
long time since I've done
But
that.
you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
What
no.
if she, okay, bro? What if she was the baddest, bro? Like I'm talking a 20 out of 10, and like right now, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it
In my 20s, maybe.
if I couldn't. If that shit stunk.
But right now,
I
I
don't wanna
would
throw
walk
up on
the
the
fuck
bitch.
away. Yeah, fuck that.
I don't want to throw up on the bitch. Or
Yeah, just thinking
wash
about
your
that,
ass.
bro.
Like, and that's one thing. Yeah, I've been having this. We had this debate the other day with MILF Gang, and I believe it has something to do with the liquor, bro. I think when a chick or whatever has liquor in her,
Yeah.
I think it makes her smell.
What changes your chemicals in your body?
Probably, yeah. But
Yeah.
let me explain. Like, I think it does something that makes it, because once that liquor wears off, it's kind of back to normal.
Okay.
And I've had, homies talking about banging shit after the club, badass bitches, but they just was god awful, stanky.
What bitches dancing, sweaty ass, fucking. Ugh. If
So
you think about it like that, I guess. Damn, I guess I never have.
So like, I mean, how would I say, like, if you picked up a bad bitch and she just fucking stunk, what would you do?
Whip it out, suck it. Be like, damn.
Well, what if she told you like to go down on her or some
I'll
bullshit?
tell her to suck it first.
And if she did, then you would have turned the favor. Or would you pull the
Probably
move?
pass out. I don't. I can't.
So you're gonna let her stay?
What's up?
You're gonna let her stay, or are you gonna kick her out? I mean, because like,
Maybe you ever heard of fake chow?
what's that?
Where you pretend like you're using your fingers and you just make mouth moves like nom, 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 just make noise.
But you're really using your fingers?
Just and just fake chow. So I just give her fake chow and just act like I'm horrible at it. Shout out to the movie Hall Pass.
Have you ever had to almost throw up? I kind of almost did, but on some different shit. It wasn't because it stunk or anything, but it was just like, it was a lot.
No, maybe not. What was it, like a hairy?
No, it was just a whole, like, when she fucking nutted for it was like I call it the fucking tsunami, bro. It was like a 10-gallon bucket of water, bro. It just fucking came. And when she moved, it like even came more. I had to duck around the corner real quick.
Yeah.
Catch my breath, fool. Like,
I remember the first time that happened. When I wasn't eating a girl, we were having sex, and then she squirted. I thought I was doing something, make you feel like Superman and shit.
that's from here, from underneath your titties to like the middle of your legs. That shit just got drenched.
Yeah,
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, damn,
that's
it's weird though.
yes, but yeah. I say, let's. Anyways, are you enjoying this weed? What kind of weed do you got right now?
I forgot it, fool.
Oh, I know, but what are
I
you
be
smoking
fucking
though?
smoking, fool. What?
What are you smoking on though?
See, there you go.
That's what I was asking though. That's what I was asking.
Breathe, fool. You know what kind of pothead I am, bro?
What's that?
I have no fucking idea what the name of the weed is.
It's probably.
I have no idea. I could tell you what it came in. Came in a yellow box like this.
Okay.
But I fucking weed is kind of weed. Like, I mean,
Yeah. So sativas or indicas don't make a difference to you?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I know what you mean, but
Because like,
go
I'll
ahead.
tell
Yeah.
you, the last one, the homie hooked up some shit in Cali.
Uh-huh.
And I had the choice of getting either indica or sativa, but they're like, the sativa's the bomb. And I got that.
So was it
That
heavy?
shit was the bomb.
All
Yeah.
right.
It wasn't like, it didn't knock me down, but it was like good. I was fucking lit.
Can I ask you, did it pump up your anxiety?
I already get anxiety.
Okay.
Like when you say anxiety, like being around a bunch of people, like you're talking about all that shit, right? Like, oh, I don't give a fuck about none of that, fool.
No, well, last time I smoked a really pure heavy sativa, and then mind you, I wasn't going through a great time in life. Dude, it got, and it was only me and my nephews, and it got me going, and they're both of age anyway. But it got me going, dude, and it got me pumped up, and then I was like, that's a fucking sativa, wasn't it? My nephew started laughing at me because he knew what it did. But yeah, that's why I ask. I guess it works different things on different folks.
You mean like pumped you up all energy wise, or just all ready to roll or fight, or?
Like I probably could have gone for a walk and burned off that energy. Yeah.
I don't think I ever get like that.
Okay.
I just high, fool. I just, you know what I mean? Like when you get that little stiz,
Mm-hmm.
because we smoke so much weed, like.
I know what you mean. It almost doesn't matter now. I was thinking about taking a tolerance break. I just don't know how long I would last. A day, maybe two.
Nah, I know what it's gonna take for me. I don't even know how to say it. Like to slow down. I want to slow down, but you know what I mean. I think my situation doesn't allow me to slow down right now. If that makes any,
I
it doesn't
know
make
what you
sense.
mean.
I'm
It's
not
part
gonna
of your
explain it, but it's like
part of who you are almost.
nah, not necessarily that. Just my situation, my whole situation. You know what
Okay.
I mean?
I guess I would need a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to think like a leak a little, like just like I'm trying to think like. Think of it like this. You're stuck in a box for I want to say 15, but maybe not 15, maybe 12, 8, not no, 15 hours of a day,
Every day?
every day.
Okay. That's what
And
okay.
you're stuck in that box. So I mean, and there's weed there. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna smoke
Not gonna
it.
not smoke it.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna smoke it.
Of course, yeah. Is a pig's pussy pork?
Where if I could go outside the box,
Right.
then I don't have. Then it's there's different. I'm outside now. Like I don't have to smoke. I'm in public.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. I know it. They were high as fuck, but
Oh, I know,
I
right?
don't give a fuck.
Damn, we've been smoking for like 2 hours ourselves, I guess.
No, we're almost out of time. I think, man.
Oh shit. Damn, already? Doesn't feel like it, but I mean, when you're high, time flies. Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm high.
like I'm 420. Like I'm just going to go to we go to the homeboys, whatever. I'm not gonna shout out who, but we just do a little sesh, whatever. I don't go downtown. You don't do nothing like that or anything like that.
I haven't been in a minute, bro. I really haven't been in a minute. The concerts are cool, but
Yeah. So are you just gonna light up?
oh, I'm just gonna smoke. Yeah, I mean, what is it? It's Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just smoke like normal, like nothing really special. I mean, I gotta work. Um, you know, I don't know. The concerts kind of sound cool, but like
Where would you go?
I'm at the point where it's like I've seen them, all a bunch of times. It's like don't want to deal with all the hoopla. Like, now if I had fucking Superman access, and be different story. But no, I'm good. It just seems like a lot. You know what I mean? Sometimes like even this concert this weekend, man, it was a lot, bro. Like. You know what I mean? Like, just to get there, like, once I touched down, like I said, it was 2 hours out of L.A. So check it out, fool. I get into L.A. 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Go to get my car, bro.
This was Friday?
Friday. Go to get my car. Takes fucking 2 hours to get my fucking rental Coachella. Me and people in the fucking line. So I finally get my car, and I go chill with the homies. Go chill with the homies. And we already, we just grub, bullshit, tell stories, smoke a lot of weed. And then it's like 8 o'clock. And I'm like, fuck, my whole plan, I already rented the hotel and everything. The whole plan was to be there Friday night. So I don't have to drive up Saturday because that's more time. You know what I mean? Da-da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, I tell them at 8, I'm head out. And they're like, damn, bro, like, I'd wait, fool. They're like, shit, it's probably going to take you 4 hours to get there with traffic. And they're like, nah, fool, you're tripping. I'm tired, too.
Yeah.
So I just take off, and it only takes me 2 hours, but it was night, and I don't remember much of the scenery. Like, I don't remember the drive. So when I drove back, I was like, where did all this fucking come from? These mountains and this whole little kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like, but so I drove 2 hours, 10 o'clock, get there like 11, get food and everything, get there, you know what I mean? And just chill out, bro. And fucking, then I'm up 10 the next day, kind of go see, I want to go see where this place is at, see the deal, kind of lay some shit out. Get some shitty ass food, and then I want to be there by 1:30 because the homie's going on, and he hooked me up, and I feel if like somebody that's performing hooks me up with a ticket, I should at least be there to watch them perform.
Agreed.
I never really thought about that, like until my homie Distract put me onto that, and I kind of like. I didn't do it to him, but you know what I mean? I felt that. He had I didn't even make it to the concert that night, but he had kind of told me like he told me something for like boot camp, and I was sucks. I missed that concert. He opened up, but he kind of told me like, make sure you're there for my set. He's like, that's kind of fucked up if you go for boot camp, click, and you don't go me, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of respect that. So
Yeah.
shout out to homie Afro, you know what I mean? Hooked me up with a ticket. He performed at 1:30. I made sure I was there when that fool went on because I felt, you know what I mean? Like I said, that's the least I could do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, 1:30, bro, till 11:30 at night.
Oh, shit.
Smoking in the sun.
At our age.
At my age, fool. First, I stood up for like the first half. I was like right there. You see in the video, I'm right there. And like I went to go sit down and my shit just burned for like 2 seconds. Like nothing I ever felt before. And like once I got on my feet, you know, I was cool, but it was like, man. You know? It was rough for him, bro. Like
It's too much, man.
it was an all day event, and then fucking, you know what I mean? Like I said, got home, fucking went to Denny's, grabbed food after the show. Ate, went to bed, woke up the next day, and fucking 2 hours back to LA. And it was worse going back than it was getting there.
Oh, that sucks.
It took longer. The traffic was more fucked up. But then I hit up the homie, and we linked up for a couple hours and did our thizzle. Then hit up the other homie, and they gave me the directions to the lowrider spot, bro. Real Cali,
Okay.
LA lowrider shit culture, bro. Like,
There we go.
bad ones everywhere, bro. Like, bad ones at the concert, like, you would not believe, bro. Like,
All right.
incredible. Like, it sucked that I was so tired and so wore out from last time because I had no energy to holler at
Just
80
about to
bitches,
ask
bro.
you.
Yeah, I didn't have none, bro. Like,
Damn, because yeah, for sure. Those Cali girls are a different kind of beautiful.
all of them.
Yeah,
I mean, not even just Latinas or Chicanas.
just
Like,
all of them.
you could be a nerdy white girl and you got that swag and you got it going on. It's just something different out there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There's definitely we're gonna talk. What's gonna end on this, and we could go on a little bit because I think we're running out of time.
All right.
But they're definitely not like the girls here at all.
Not even. It's 9 day.
At all.
Yeah, 9 days. Same with like girls in Scottsdale, Tempe, and stuff like that.
And it seems like there's a lot of transplants here, and they're actually cooler.
I would say so.
They're more open. I met a girl from Minnesota, a couple of girls from Minnesota, I was telling you, in the Rhino painting, and they're cool as fuck.
I would say I would agree
You know
with
what
that.
I mean? No, none. Like, yeah, the ones here.
Well, let me tell you.
I said, you said.
Yeah.
Tainted like a motherfucker.
Let me tell you the problem with
That
girls in
Brighton
Denver.
water.
First of all, I love y'all like a toothache.
do.
But so now there's beautiful women in Denver, right? There is, but the highest tier, there's not very many high tier women in Denver, and the ones that are high tier, they're not. So they're few and far. So everybody gawks and oh my god, da da da. When you go to places like L.A., New York,
normal.
Scottsdale, Miami, shit like that, they're all over the place. They're dime a dozen, bro. And it's not. They don't act the same. They're different. It's because there's so much. They're all competition to each other. Out here, there's not that much competition.
So with them not being as much competition out here, you think that kind of changes their whole mindset or view of shit?
Well, yeah, because most of these guys out here, most men in general, just aren't doing it for most of these girls. So then they got their pick of the litter, whatever they want, whatever guys they want.
And that's a perfect way that you put it, bro. Like I feel like out here they have the pick of the litter. Mm-hmm. Where like when you go to other places, like you said, it's more of a competition.
Exactly.
It's more flipped. You know what I mean? So that was a perfect way to put it, man. Pick of the litter.
Mm-hmm. And they do, and
they use that towards their advantage. Shit.
Why wouldn't they? You can't get mad at them for doing that. You know what I mean?
They don't. I mean, they're you know.
We're all human, and any advantages that we're gonna get, most of us are gonna use them.
Well, shit, man, we gotta cut this short because we're almost out of time. But we'll come at you next time, and we'll pick up where we left off about these Denver girls, and
I think that's a whole podcast in itself.
How we need to flip that shit, and because it's different rules out here, not the same. And I'm gonna tell you what's up.
Yeah,
we out of here.
Peace.
Like.